reminding y'all, your boy Tone, man. Listen, I'm back. And shout out to everybody that's subscribing to my channel, man. Y'all are the real ones. I say y'all are the real ones because I'm not out here looking for, fake followers. You can, nowadays, which I don't understand how people or why someone would want to fabricate their followers, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. All that. Apparently it helps with the algorithms and gets the content out to more people. So shout out to y'all for that. United States Postal Service update. Man, look, it's January 7th, 2023. I've officially completed my 90 days. Like I said in my last video, my update, I'm definitely getting the hang of things. I'm becoming more efficient, figuring out different ways to carry the mail. There's so many little nuances to being a carrier that can help to get quicker. That's what the managers want, the supervisors want. They want you to finish as quickly as you can. And of course, you want to be safe. That's number one. You got to be safe. But man, it's a juggling act sometimes. Like, sometimes there's so many packages and coverages and just extra mail for whatever reason, DPS. You got to be able to juggle all these things and carry all this stuff and get back in a decent amount of time. But outside of that, man, to be honest, man, like, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I wasn't looking to become a mail carrier. That wasn't something that I sought out. It was an opportunity that came up and I took advantage of the opportunity. I was putting myself in a hard spot financially by, just being stubborn, really. When I got laid off from my job in November of 2021, I was determined not to go back to a job because I didn't want to put myself and my career and my livelihood in someone else's hands. So I chose not to go back to a 9-to-5. So I didn't have a steady paycheck. I had to go get it. I had to go get it by any means necessary. But what it did was it built an extra level of just hustle in my DNA. I've always been someone who didn't have a problem working. Having a steady source of income is important. I decided to take advantage of this opportunity because it gives me a steady income. I don't have to rely on, quotas and selling to earn commission, or just even out here hustling on my own, trying to come up with the finances that I need to cover my bills and my expenses and all those other things. But moreover, what I'm realizing is that God is teaching me so many different lessons in this season. I've accepted my calling, my gift. I'm tapping into my gift, and I'm realizing that one of my gifts is speaking and transparency and storytelling, specifically my stories, because we all, and I say this all the time, we all go through challenges in life. As men especially, I know it's hard for us at times to express ourselves and to share our truth because, society and culture would have you feeling some type of way if you were honest about your challenges and about, your struggles and your shortcomings. It's sad. It's sad that, society in large part will look down on someone who is vulnerable. I don't care, obviously, because I get on here and I share my truth all the time. But what I do know is that there are people out there that appreciate this level of transparency and vulnerability, because what it does is it opens up people's eyes and makes people realize like they're not alone. We all struggle. We all go through hardships. We all, have our downfalls and our weaknesses in life, and that's okay. We're human. You know what I'm saying? And this is life. Life comes at you quick. Life comes at us quick. And we have to know how to, we have to learn how to, I should say, kind of like bob and weave. And if you get hit with life, you got to know how to take the hit and get up, or keep pushing, man. Fight through whatever it is that's coming at you, because there's rewards on the other side of that, of that determination and that resiliency. You know what I'm saying? We got to be resilient and overcome those challenges. Like, don't let life just knock you down and keep kicking you without putting up a fight. We got to fight. And then more so, we gotta have faith and trust in God, because I promise you, all of the determination and drive that we have to succeed is not a bad thing. But when we can align that with what God really wants for us, that will open up so many doors, and also allow you to recognize those closed doors are being closed for a reason. Those people that are falling out of your life or stepping out of your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all a part of God's plan. Like, we need the right people in our lives. Man, I promise you, that was one of my prayers. I remember 2018, I prayed and I said, Lord, I need you to put me around the right people for me. I need the right people in my life, the people that I can trust, the people that I can rely on, the people that I can learn from, the people that I can be held accountable by, and that have the best people, that have my best interest at heart. And that's what God did for me, man. He surrounded me with the right people. He's continuing to do that. Certain people have either stepped away or just removed themselves from my life, and not to say it's for any, it's not that those people don't love me or vice versa. It's just the way life is going for all of us. We all have our own paths, and I think for me personally, I had to let go of this idea that just because someone is, a family member, or just because, I'm close with someone as a friend, or even, people that are a part of the community that I'm a part of, just because we don't have that connection that we may have had once before, doesn't mean that they're bad people or that I'm a bad person. Like, we just have different paths, and maybe God will one day bring us back into relationship where we communicate more consistently. But if that never happens, that's okay, man. Like, I love everyone who has ever been a part of my life. The people that have sold into me and have allowed me to sow into them. People that I may have just, even the people that I've lived life foolishly in my own, doing things that I wanted, what I'm saying? Having fun and being silly and being unwise. There were times where I was doing stuff I had no business doing, but I had fun. You know what I'm saying? I had fun. I ain't gonna lie. Like, There are times where I went out doing stupid stuff and God protected me and covered me and kept me safe. And I can look back now and say, man, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Like, you literally had me covered. And I can say confidently that the reason why he kept me covered and protected me and kept me from, I'm talking about near-death experiences, potential legal ramifications, for stuff that I was involved in. His plan his plan is for me to let go and stop trying to figure out life on your own. That's what he's always told me. Stop trying to figure out life on your own, Tone. Like, there's so much more I have in store for you, but you gotta submit. You gotta submit, and you gotta allow me to direct your path. And that's what I'm doing. 2023, that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it all to him. I promise you, that's what it is. I love y'all. Until next time.